What's up, Vikings Nation? Welcome back to Minnesota Vikings News. We've got some huge news that just dropped, and trust me, this one's gonna leave you scratching your head. If you thought the referees were a little too blind during the Vikings game against the Rams and Colts, you're not alone. In fact, this controversial call has Coach Kevin O'Connell fired up, and he's demanding answers. But before we get into this mind-boggling situation, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell right now. You won't want to miss a single update because we've got a lot to unpack here. Let's dive into the story that's shaking things up for the Vikings. Fast forward to November 3rd, when the Vikings secured a big win over the Colts. But the drama didn't end there. Once again, Sam Darnold took a hard hit to the head, this time on a play where Grover Stewart forced a fumble that led to a Colts defensive touchdown. But once again, no penalty was called. The referees didn't see it, and the question on everyone's mind is, if no one sees the penalty, does it even count? Coach Kevin O'Connell made his frustrations clear on the field after that hit. He argued that Darnold's headshot should be reviewed, but unfortunately, the play wasn't eligible for review. O'Connell has since been vocal about his confusion over the situation, saying that his opinion on the matter really doesn't matter. But he's still pushing for clarity on what's reviewable and what's not. So what's the deal? The NFL's rules are a bit more complicated than we thought. O'Connell explained that he just wants to understand the fundamentals of how these calls are made, and who is responsible for making the final decision. Why was the flag thrown on the face mask, but not for roughing the passer? And why wasn't the hit to the head reviewed? Here's the kicker. Earlier this year, the NFL Competition Committee expanded replay reviews to include hits to the quarterback's head. That means O'Connell could have shouted for days about the headshot, but it wouldn't have mattered. According to the NFL's rulebook, a penalty for roughing the passer has to be called before it can be reviewed. And in this case, no such penalty was thrown. The officials signaled a face mask penalty instead, and that was that. So what does this all mean for the future? O'Connell is still fighting for clarity. He wants to know exactly what types of hits to the head are eligible for review and how the referees are making these calls. All he wants is for the league to be clear about the rules so that he can coach his team accordingly. What do you think, Vikings fans? Should these headshots be reviewable even if the refs don't call a roughing penalty? And do you think the NFL needs to make some changes to their review system to avoid situations like this in the future? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And before you go, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on your notifications so you don't miss any more updates on this story. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.